Okay, this is Dr. Bhupesh once again from Dr. BKM Institutes, and this particular letter is a bit tricky one. Not tricky, actually. Again, the same thing comes to OET. Again, the paper that has been created by these guys pass OET. So again, Dr. BKM only creates sample paper and answer paper. We take material from other institutes. I don't feel anything wrong in doing so, but yeah, helping the students out with something is good. So I won't mind talking about their brand name as well, pass OET. So so they have created this paper, and this paper is like a big paper. This is something really good to practice with. Because you have got one page, you get two page, you get three page full of information in the exam, and you are supposed to write only 180 to 200 words, which is like too much. So we have to be really particular about that. So again, the first thing that we have to select in terms of data selection is to whom we are writing the letter. So that is the first thing. To whom? So that means you are the charge nurse on the mental health ward where Miss Singh will be discharged from, and you need to write a nursing referral letter to the local community mental health team. Ma'am, what happens in that in foreign countries? If you have any problem, you go to the hospitals, then you go back home once you are better. But at home, you visit the community centers nearby. So local community center, what it means is the center that is close to your home. So you go to these community centers to take various kind of services. In this particular case, this is a community mental health team, local community mental health team. So that means the patient must be having some kind of mental issues, so that we can understand from this particular letter. So these are the small words I take care, because the most important part of OET writing is today's visit in the visits letter, and the most important part is discharge plan in the discharge plan letters, and even more important is to know to whom we are writing the letter. So this is the first thing you read in your exam. You go for the letter behind from the back end of the letter. You are the charge nurse on the mental health ward, so I am the charge nurse mental health ward, and discharging the patient. Local community mental health team को address करना है, to write a letter to the team leader community mental health team. So these are the important words. So mental health team means the obviously the patient should be a patient having some mental issues. So discharge plan for the case management via community mental health team. So this is not required because we are writing this letter to these people only. You have to understand this thing in OET. आपको ये बात समझनी ही होगी OET में, that it is very important to ignore this thing when the same word comes, community mental health team. So you don't have to mention this point. ये this point is covered in this particular thing. She is being referred to you. Yeah, when we say the patient is being transferred to you, so this particular point is covered in that. So never write this point. Ideally assign patient to the Chinese speaking clinician or the interpreter services. So this is the second data we have to select in the social history, that patient is from the Chinese background. So this is how you develop your data in OET letter. Then the third is continuous CBT. So that means if I have in the nursing management and progress, if I have given CBT, that means this one, then I have to mention this point as well. So this needs to be continued. So this is the third point. Observe patient to increase reaction, monitor for side effects. So there must be some kind of medications that would be given, and community counsel and CBT counseling has also been given over here as well. So we'll mention this point. And the medications have been given, antidepressants have been given. So antidepressants reaction should be monitored. So again, I will mention this point too. Encourage the patient for physical exercise and job hunting. So this is another point to be mentioned. That's good. Avoid prescribing benzo medications as the patient uses these to deliberate self poisoning. So यहाँ पे 2 की जगह 4, as the patient use these medications for. So my letter is very simple now. So I have to select data first in the social history Chinese. Second, during hospitalization CBT, medications have been given. Physical exercises should be encouraged. Job hunting should be encouraged. So job hunting point says that the patient must not be doing job. That is why he is feeling more depressed. So he should be encouraged to do physical exercises. That means in the social history I also need to write that he does not do much exercises, and also I have to write when did he leave the job, because the job is an important point. That is what is causing the trouble. So that is why they have mentioned this point in the discharge plan. So another point to be covered, and avoid prescribing benzodiazepines. So my letter obviously selected from this part only. Now on the front page, I just need to know the Chinese thing, the medications, physical exercise, job hunting. and I need to get the data about benzodiazepines, and the most important thing, what kind of mental problem is he facing. Then I would have a clear cut letter in front of me. So I go on to the first page and I select the data again. So yeah, going through the letter. So here I am. So Mr. Zhang Wing is a 30-year-old male patient on the mental health ward where you are a charge nurse. Ming Zhang, 24, is just 24, either female or male, or 30-year-old male. So this has been given wrong, obviously, because over there it says 30-year-old. So obviously this is wrong. So we will select either of the dots. In exam, it would be much clear. So let it go by. So don't worry about this. Culture background from China, I will have this data. Speaks less English, I will have this data. Needs interpreter, I will have this data. Admission to Macquarie Rosella ward on 5th. That means the patient has been with us for 21 days. So it creates an image. A 30-year-old male from the Chinese background coming to us for 21 days. There must be something wrong. Major depression and deliberate self-poisoning. So this is the main reason. So don't mention major depression. So please mention this point as the main point, that he was admitted to our hospital due to deliberate self-poisoning. And also he was suffering from major depression. So put this as a secondary point. Again, I'm repeating. So deliberate self-poisoning and also with the major depression. So that is how you write. Came to Australia as a laborer 5 years ago, permanent resident now. Not that important, but you can mention just to tell the social background. Wife had affair and divorced patient 1 year ago. So you can mention this point, that must be causing depressed and unemployed since last 1 year. Since last year, sorry, last case there is no use of one, so it's since last year. Live in a house, mother out of China. So you can write this point, not that important, but you can say living in the house. Mother does not like patient taking psychiatric medications. So now this point needs to be mentioned if in the discharge plan it has been given, the role of the mother has been given, but in the discharge plan we have seen that the role of mother has not been given, so we can eliminate that data. But if you have by chance written it, don't worry, this is not the only thing that will cause trouble. If you write it in one line, but try to word this data so that you can restrict yourself in the limited zone frame. Patient hobbies are wishing this and this. Done. Then the second page, nil HX of depression pre-divorce. There was no history of depression before the divorce. So presented 1 year ago with first episode of deliberate self-poisoning and major depression. So you can write in the medical history. Chinese psychologists sporadically this year present current presentation is the second deliberate self-poisoning and mental health admission. Medical history of gout, we don't need this. Medications, normally he was taking metazepam. Can write, cannot write, up to you. So during hospitalization, he received one-on-one uh, this cognitive behavioral therapy, to which he responded well. Also, he was having insomnia and decreased mood. Metazepam was given. Mother was educated via the interpreter services, but if we are not writing from the mother as it has not been given over here, so we can eliminate the data. That is how the data is reduced. Nil suicide ideation at patient. This is very important. So he is better now. Please monitor constantly closely for SI. SI is like suicidal attempts or something like that. Yeah, if you do not realize it in the exam, please ignore suicidal ideation. So he might again attempt suicide with the help of benzodiazepines. So don't give him the medication. So we can relate this point. Mood low but has improved. There is low risk of self harm with close follow up and support. So the he still require follow up and support. He has responded well to the cognitive behavioral therapy, and now we are referring the patient for this and it would be greatly appreciated if you could assign patient to the clinician and also to continue the cognitive physiotherapy. Observe the patient response to the reaction. So overall, this letter is very clear now. I'm writing this letter regarding Mr. Zhang, who was admitted to our hospital because of deliberate self-poisoning and also was having major depression. Now, after getting CBT counseling and medications, his condition has improved, but he still requires support to prevent any kind of future incident of self harm or suicidal or of suicide. So he is being referred to you to your community center for constant support and monitoring for constant support and monitoring. So this is the word I have found out for myself, that if I would have given the exam, I would say constant support and monitoring, because that is what he requires. So this is the first paragraph. Second paragraph is basically from Chinese, and his wife divorced him 1 year ago. Since then, he has been depressed. So that is how, full stop. Since then. So this is the main sentence that you use after 1 year. Since then, he has been depressed and unemployed. So this point. Second, these points are not important. So I would like to save my data. Then also, in the past, he did not. He has he in the past. Yeah, his past history reveals that he presented 1 year ago with the first episode of deliberate poisoning and major depression, and then this is his second presentation to us, and he has been taking metrazepine during this hospitalization. So you can write this word, during this hospitalization. He received CBT counseling and had insomnia and decreased mood, for which metrazepine was increased from 15 mg to 30 mg. So this is passive voice. Metrazepine was increased from 15 mg to 30 mg. And now, after the treatment, he has nil suicidal ideation but requires close monitoring. And also, his mood has improved. Mood is low, but overall his condition has improved. Otherwise, mood low वाली line लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Overall condition has improved, and there is low risk of self harm with close follow up and support. Also, he has responded well to the CBT. Now he is being referred, fourth paragraph. Now he is being referred to your community center, and it would be greatly appreciated if you could assign the patient to the Chinese speaking clinician or use interpreter services. Also, it is important that his CBT should be continued as he has responded well to the treatment during hospitalization. Also, the patient should be observed for any kind of reaction to the antidepressant medications and monitor for the side effect. Encouragement needs to be given regarding physical exercise and job hunting. It is important to be noted that benzo medications should not be prescribed to the patient, as he might use these medications for deliberate self poisoning. This is all, letter is over. Last line, next paragraph, which is not counted in the word count. Should you require further information, please let us know. That's it about the letter. So I'm stopping the recording at the moment. If you would have any doubt, of course, I will take your doubts and you can let me know. And I'm just stopping the recording for the moment, and then we'll take your questions. Thank you so much. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institute. Again, the most important point to be remembered is to do it 3 times, or maybe this letter is simple, so at least listen to it 2 times. But the main words, since then he has been divorced. So that is how you tell your English to the examiner. And then you can use different. Then medication was increased from metrazepine was increased from 15 mg to 30 mg. So these are the few grammatical things that you have to take care of, and things would be all right to go in for your exam. Now I'm okay to take your questions and stopping the recording for the moment. Thank you very much.